as he tends to do, hands almost getting on top of his head.
There's Powell now. Over the top. And will go all the way. Loose delivery from Powell, one of the few we've seen from him. Short and wide, and Thoranga going after it and gets a boundary.
Well, it would have been room that was welcomed by Thoranga. The bowlers of the previous overs have been keeping it quite close to him. But on this occasion, had a chance to use his arms and did it well. Wide of the man at third man. Takes him on to 29.
In the conditions, the West Indies bowling looks more suited, with Powell coming in for the left arm spinner Ben. So three genuine quick bowlers, and then Bravo and Sammy. Surprising that Chris Gale didn't bowl in the first one there. Just the one over I think he had. And he's got a good record, Chris Gale, and with Ben out of the side and Marlon Samuels debarred from bowling, I think that if the occasion arises, that Gale will be the one who would provide the bit of spin. Nice piece of work down there by Darren Powell, so that will endear him more to the crowd now here. Having a bit of byplay with them. Nice bit of work.
Again, the Sri Lankan batsman operating on room.
Wide of him. Just managing to get hand on it for Del Edwards.
He made good ground, Edwards. We get both hands to it. It's always going away from him, yeah. It's almost hit him on the wrist. He almost made too much ground. It looks like it's hit the toe of the bat, and that's why it didn't travel as far as the batsman intended. Went too far ahead of it and it hit him on the wrist. Didn't get into the palm of the hand, apparently.
That was pretty high. Right down for that square leg. Would have been the man to signal to Simon Toffel if he thought it was too high to be called a wide. No wide call, just a matter of him signalling that's one above the shoulder for the batsman. Well, that was pretty high. Wow. That's a good shot. That is class.
The classy thing about it is the timing. Such an important part of batting. Instead of trying to motor the ball, trying to punch it too powerfully, you miss out on that timing aspect. Placement as well, I suppose, is key. Easier when you time it as well as Thoranga did.
A bit deep there, Jerome Taylor at mid-off. Immediately held his hand up, saying, okay, I might have been a little bit asleep here at mid-off. Have been in by some distance, even if he had hit. Well bowled.
You would think that these conditions would be suitable to someone like Sammy because the ball is jogging about, moisture in the atmosphere, overhead conditions. Quite pleasing, and that's why he bowled well on Thursday, but would have been disappointed not to get a wicket or two in those middle overs in these conditions where it's seeming about a touch.
Just a single. Chattagoon is very quick. 7-7 for one. Third man should get involved here. Takes it. Good catch. Very good athlete, Jerome Taylor.
Oh, Taranga kicking himself. He is kicking himself. He yields up a lot of deliveries and just started to find some rhythm. Good catch from Taylor because he was coming in. He saw the top edge traveling. And then he had to move to his left and almost to go backwards as well, just there. Fantastic timing with the leap and the safe hands. Here, Bravo rejoices. He had a catch drop in his last over. How he likes a wicket. It's the end of Taranga, 40 to him off 82 balls, 78 for 2.
So Charlie and Wera Ratney coming into bat now at number 4. Fall of that second wicket. Jerome Taylor made that look easy. Wasn't as easy as he made it look, but he's a good athlete, Jerome Taylor. Very safe hands. Off the glove, just short again. Have a look at Dwayne Bravo. No one can ever say that he's not expressive.
Well, he's not going to pitch it up early to this guy. If he's come to be a pinch hitter, he wants to get onto that front foot. You can see that right leg taking a good stride forward. But between Bravo, Darren Sammy and Renako Morton when he plays, third umpire job to determine who's more expressive.
Round start getting edgy again. Just a couple of them have their raincoats on though. Well played. Just a single though.
Important even with the impending rain not to be distracted. Fielding standards, barring one or two blips, have been reasonable.
Just a single again.
This could be trouble. It would have been trouble. Very rarely have you seen Bravo miss by that much. 83 for 2.
Just over, in fact just under an hour lost, with Sri Lanka having been sent in 83 for 2 from 24 overs and 1 ball. And the weather certainly looks a lot better. Keep our fingers crossed, but the cloud has broken, it's lifted, and here's the resumption with Dwayne Bravo. So the first ball produces a run. It's going to be a 47 overs an innings match, reduced by 6 overs overall, 3 for each innings, from 50 overs down to 47. Lunch break will remain 3/4 of an hour, so not very much reduction in the number of overs, just 3 overs cut off. Bravo just has the 5 deliveries to finish off the over, which was interrupted when the rain came. Good drying ground here at the Queen's Park Oval for the World Cup last year, as was the case at all the stadiums for the World Cup. Drainage was appreciably enhanced. Always was pretty good here, but it's all got very much better. So even though we had a lot of rain in Port of Spain yesterday, I don't know what it would have measured in terms of inches or centimeters, but certainly a lot. But no problem, we had a start on time. Hurrying for one, the deep man has to come in, they'll think of a second, he has to get back in, and that could well be out. That's a direct hit from Darren Sammy. Sangakkara advised his partner, no, stay on one. They were thinking of a second, they were coming very, very quickly, and the direct hit from Darren Sammy in the deep. He came in very quickly off the square leg boundary.
Sangakkara went for the second, then turned back. He's creased his bat well, and it's hard to say when the bails came up, but it looks as if he's just made it. Throwing himself, the umpire's in the way here. Sangakkara's bat was pushed all along the ground, just lifting a fraction in the end. That's going to be a tight call.
I think the third umpire there will probably give him benefit of what doubt there was. But that's the way to dive home. Full stretch. It's touch and go, but I reckon there that Sangakkara will just get the benefit perhaps. Umpire will now make the decision, and he in fact reckons that he just got in. Well, that's the way to do it. Desperate dive and just getting in.
Definitely a scare for Sangakkara and a scare for Sri Lanka. Sure don't want to run out at this stage. Nearly half the overs complete of the full lot, but half gone, with it being reduced to 47 overs. Sangakkara 19 of 40 deliveries. It's been hard work for him. Just the one boundary. 47.5 his run rate. He thought there was two. Veeratne had decided that it was just going to be one, and a good throw from Sammy.
Down the ground, just the one. However, there is a long off. Powell makes the save. The end of the over, which was interrupted by the rain. 25 gone, 47 overs the innings, 86 for 2.
Sri Lanka opting to send in a pinch hitter. Kaushalya Veeratne playing in an ODI after a long time. Struggled a bit at the beginning, got some tough deliveries to contend with. Again, just that little movement the West Indian bowlers have worked on, just keeping it outside the off stump to the left-handers, and again Veeratne going for the drive is beaten.
Music continues on, even with the play continuing. But in fact those are outside the ground, so the ground authorities have no control over them. But it's quite loud. I'm not sure if they're going to stay out there or if they're heading somewhere else. I think they're heading to another party somewhere else. Good save with the boot. Always a dangerous thing to do.
Sangakkara still waiting. He's not taking chances. He's obviously got his sights set for a longer innings.
Saved by Sami. He's really a very enthusiastic cricketer, Darren Sami. West Indies 18 for some time and then made his debut in Test cricket against England at Old Trafford last year. 7 wickets in the second innings on debut. I don't know if he wasn't ready or Sangakkara or somebody wasn't ready. So we're going to start all over again for the last ball of the over. Just 2 runs off it.
Sami, one of those types of cricketers who fills into one-day cricket, bowls medium pace, can bat down the order.
Great shot. Spoils a pretty good over from Sami. 4 runs off the last ball. Sangakkara with a trademark cover drive moves to 25. 92 for 2 off to 26. So where are that man has a strike? Won't be going for a second here, I can tell you. Not what happened in the previous over, but in fact got away with it. And here's the shot off the last ball of the previous over. That is Kumara Sangakkara.
Absolutely elegant. A short extra cover, and he just went to the right of him, hit it powerfully. Second boundary, but that was well struck. One loose delivery from Sami in the over and it gets put away.
Wonderful. West Indies have been good in the field. Sheila Edwards put down a catch off Taranga early on, but it didn't cost much, and they've been good on the ground. Had a few misses of the stumps with throws. Generally speaking, they've been good. They've been sliding around. Look sharp.
He's having 4 fielders inside the 30-yard circle, but he's got himself at first slip, maybe second slip in fact. It's for deliveries like that which could get an outside edge, which could go towards the slips. So Weeraratne has been sent out there to try and accelerate the rate. It's down to bat at number 9.
Point away for at least a couple here. Sami again. Wonderful return. Crowd likes that.
Good cricket in the outfield. Had about 35, maybe 40 meters to cover. The ball did slow down. Weeraratne hitting it to that vacant area on mid-wicket, and very well fielded by Sami, sliding. And a long throw straight into the gloves of the wicketkeeper.
Straight out to the long leg fielder. A bit more aggression now coming from the 2 batsmen.
Weeraratne didn't pick up a couple of the short deliveries as he came in. Pushed onto the back foot, but now he's looking more comfortable. 5 runs coming so far in this over. Bravo. Pulling it down short, well played though.
Lower delivery. Ends the over. 6 off it, 98 for 2. change there, just to make sure that there's no carbon fiber in those handles. We have that situation today. Here's Sammy. In fact, umpire Simon Toffel came across. Taranga was the batsman, examined the handle and said it was illegal, that it's not supposed to have the carbon fiber in it. Something new. We learn something every day in this game.
That's Jehan Mubarak who comes in, and Sangakkara is not satisfied. He's sent him back. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get another rubber onto his back grip. Hammered away towards square leg. They get a couple here. The intentions of Weeraratne clear. He's going to have a go at whatever he can. Also brings up the 100 for Sri Lanka in the 28th over. 101 for 2 now.
He just managed to reach it. In fact, if he left it, he might have got a wide for it. And an extra delivery. Kyron Pollard is on the field. He's in the squad. Big player from Trinidad and Tobago. Got in the World Cup squad yesterday. A tremendous, last year I should say, got into the squad. Tremendous debut season last year. That got him into the World Cup squad. Just an easy single on the offside. He's not quite replicated that form this year, but he's been called into the squad here. He's out there as the substitute fielder. Good hitter of the ball, Pollard.
Oh!
Good take. End of the over. 4 off it. 102 for 2. We'll have a change in bowling. Chris Gale is going to come on now. Hurrying for 1. Think of a second. Return on the way. Bravos is wide. And they get through for the second. Good urgent running, which we'll see for the remainder of the innings, I'm sure.
Both players ran hard, particularly Sangakkara, who had to come to the bowlers and the closer end to long on, but Bravo throwing to the keeper's end.
Went slowly enough for them to get through for the single. Just dribbled away on the leg side.